Hi, and welcome to question 2 of the November 2012 Paper 1 Namibian final exam. Now this will be a short video, it's just 2 parts of a question. And we start with, it takes a computer 250 millionths of a second to perform a particular operation. First question, express 250 millionths of a second in standard form. Okay, so first, let's put this in a decimal. The 250 millionths, all that is 250 over a million. 4, 5, 6. And now this we can just type on our calculator to get a decimal for that. And that is 0.3025. So 0.00025. Okay. Now we need to express this in standard form. So how does standard form work? Well, standard form, we start with a non-zero single digit. So in this case, that'll be the 2, then we put a decimal, the comma, and then we put everything after that before it starts becoming all zeros. So obviously this would be the same as having lots of zeros behind it, and that would be insignificant, we don't care about that. So we just have 2.5, then we write times 10, and now we have to figure out what exponent should come here. Now, from this value, how would we have to move the decimal to make it look like that? Well, we'd have to move it from here 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. So that's why this is 2.5 times 10 to the power of negative 4. So let's just check that out. What happens if we type that in the calculator? Do we get the correct answer? 2.5 times 10 to the power negative 4. So we see we get our answer. So that's right. So that's one method you can use to check if your answer was correct. All right. So that was question A. Question B. Find the number of these operations that can be performed in 1 minute. Okay, so now, because this is such a funny number, let's first work with an easier number. Let's say it took a computer 3 seconds to perform an operation. And they ask us how many operations can be performed in 1 minute. How would we do that? Well, we'd say a minute is 60 seconds, and we divide that by how long each operation takes, and then we see we can do 20 operations in 1 minute. Alright, so now let's do it with this value. We know it takes a computer 0.00025 seconds to perform an operation. How many of them can be performed in 1 minute? Well, we do the same thing. 60 seconds divided by 0.00025. And again, we've got calculators that can work this out for us these days. So we just go 60 divided by 0.00025. Wow, I've said 000 so many times already. And that gives us 240,000 operations. So 240,000 operations can be performed by a computer in 1 minute. That's it for this video. In the next video, we'll look at question 3.